Recording has been started.
Okay, so I want to know what people think happened last session.
So we opened with Fern and Grace having a discussion.
Yeah, and how'd that go?
Fascinatingly, all of us lost our fucking minds when Fern was desperately trying to convince Grace to not kill Victor, and the last card they had to play in that was because I'm in love with her.
It's very good. It's very good.
All of us were fucking muted, but I'm pretty sure that all of us were fucking gobsmacked.
Yep, I screamed in delight.
Gobsmacked is a good word.
Yeah.
Grace kind of ended up, well, fuck, I guess I can't kill her then. Trotted off to go figure out some kind of other purpose that wasn't Revenge Quest Murder Orc.
Strictly speaking, kicked Fern out of his apartment real quick to lie down on the floor. Like, let's be real. This man laid on the floor.
That is very fair. He needed to have emotional support floor time with the knowledge that his friend would be extremely upset with him if he murdered their paramour? Who the fuck knows what's going on now?
I've been calling it secret love because I feel like that is both the funniest and the way that gets most to the point.
Yeah, this is very good.
I was gonna go secret toxic Yuri.
Well, that too.
This too is Yuri. Yeah, so that did happen. What else happened?
That's a great question.
We went to go see Jasper.
Yes! We went to go see Jasper.
We got to play in the sand with Jasper.
Yeah, got to play in the sand and got a side quest from Jasper that we have got some of his sand that we're going to take various places, and we've got another job to collect other sand from the places we go so that he can get new sand.
Yeah.
Sand from other places, and this is a very important...
Also, before then, Sut did a little, library search about the Reaper stuff. Again. So,
yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, so we had spooky dream.
Teehee.
Dream, vision.
He doesn't get visions, question mark? I don't know. Maybe he did this time.
He's not an oracle.
He's not an oracle. Yet?
It's quite the trend currently to become an oracle.
Yeah, it's
however,
like,
you never know.
You spend enough time around one, you get adopted into the oracleness.
It's actually a harmful. It's a harmful stereotype that oracle is contagious. It is not contagious. It is just.
That's what they want you to think. Anyways.
I want to get into the greatest thread in forum history because I have a lot to say on this topic, but I'm going to leave it because otherwise we'd have to lock the thread after 12,000 pages. So, I do have extensive thoughts, but I will move on. So, yeah, you saw Jasper. Jasper says that he wants you guys to hang out with Princess again. He was very excited at the concept of the sand. Both you taking his sand places so it could experience other places and you bringing back different sand for him. He was very excited about that. Just very happy to see you in general, all of you, Aya especially. I know Victor spent a day to just fucking hang out and do her own thing and not deal with other human beings for one day. And I think that was nice.
Yes.
Garvold, I just declared I'm loving, Matt, that your profile picture is now cheese.
It is now tasty cheese, specifically.
Yep.
Yeah, real.
That is Crazy Eights. That's the meme summary of this entire experience. So yeah, we left off the morning, the afternoon, sometime. I don't actually remember when we left off. Call it
All of Toxic
What
Fury.
time would it be? Call it Toxic Fury. Sorry, when I said the attention was deficiting, I really meant it, guys, and I apologize for that. Call it sometime in the fucking day. I do not care. It does not matter. Whatever time it is. Crace and Fern were going on a little walk, and Crace said, and I do not remember the exact words, but more or less, I need you to find someone for me to kill. And that was his request.
It was a little more direct. It was more of a, who do you need? It was find me. It was a give me an answer, please.
It was a give me somebody to kill for you, effectively. Was what he asked for. And Fern has had a week of out-of-game time to marinate on that question, which I thought was very generous. And you guys are on your little walk. So what does Fern say?
Is this a problem I can outsource? Because I don't think there's anyone I specifically would know, but I might know someone who does.
Well, if it is something that is directly or indirectly important to you, I'll take it. I don't really care at this point. If it is something that may indirectly benefit you, I would be happy to.
I am sure
creature. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Whatever answer I can find will definitely be at least indirectly beneficial towards me. I can promise that.
You're too damn nice, Fern. Let me be clear about one thing. You know, most people do actually have somebody that they want dead.
Fern like blinks for a moment and is like, no?
That's a true fact.
You know, this doesn't really surprise me.
But you are just too nice for your own good. Too friendly, as it were. How long? I know it's an odd request.
How much time do you have?
I'm not really sure. I really don't know.
Then I can get
I'm feeling antsy now. I've been feeling antsy since last night. I don't think it's like a ticking, I don't think my clock's running out or nothing, but I just think maybe I could get something done and that, or at least get an idea of something to do, and it would make me feel a little less antsy about the whole thing.
Fern nods. Either answer. I was going to say I'll do it as quick as possible, but it is good to know I don't necessarily have to push.
Like I'm not looking for a revenge quest, turn around in 30 minutes or nothing. I just, if you're, while you happen to be in town.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Sure. Yes, I will get you an answer.
That would be lovely. I don't particularly feel like involving any other contacts in this goal, and I don't think it would be nearly as effective if I did. So, whatever answer you arrive at, I would wouldn't mind.
I will definitely get you an answer.
Much appreciated. You haven't told everyone about
You?
that is one way to put it.
No. I was going to leave that up to your discretion.
Well, I have to admit it'd be a little bit funny. I just don't know if it would be the wisest of decisions.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there are circumstances where it could go okay, but not now.
Do you think... Do you think I will be able to retrieve my gun?
I am...
Peacefully?
Yes. If she has a replacement. I think peacefully is incredibly possible.
So I need to go purchase a gun and trade it for my old gun.
I was planning on purchasing the gun and doing the trading, if it helps.
Do you know anything about guns?
No, but I can give you the
All right.
money.
Well, that works.
How much would it
I
be?
will purchase a gun and I'll give you a receipt. Does it have to be as good as mine?
Okay, how much do I think Victor knows about guns?
I'm gonna leave that one to Parker.
Do I have to roll for it, Parker? Do you want me to roll dice?
Yes.
Okay.
What dice would you have him roll for how much Victor knows about guns?
That's motive.
How much?
Or
How much Farron thinks Victor knows about guns? Crucially.
or knowledge, maybe engineering.
I'll take sense motive, I think, on that one.
Yeah, because my sense motive is 10 better than my knowledge engineering.
I feel like Fern has no reason to have knowledge engineering.
No, they don't have... I don't even have it as a class skill. Well, I rolled this dice.
Engineering.
What was that, Matt?
Sense motive versus knowledge engineering.
Yeah, it's a contested check.
Well, this is the first time I rolled this d20, and he's going back in his bag because the total is a 15.
Victor clearly, when she first got it, had to fiddle and practice with the thing. How much that was learning this individual gun versus learning a gun in general, you're not sure. She has sure portrayed a confidence that she knows what she's doing when it comes to a gun.
Okay. This is entirely influencing whether Fern thinks she would notice a difference. So Fern will say, I am confident she would be able to notice a large difference in quality. She seems relatively experienced, at least experienced enough that she doesn't look like she's never shot a gun before. So probably about equivalent quality, although you might be able to get away with going a little lower.
Okay. But functionality-wise, it ought to be equivalent.
Yes, I would definitely say so.
I just did a lot of nice work on that gun to put it where it is today.
I'll make sure you get it back.
I'm just gonna have to do a lot of other work on a random new gun if I cannot just go and retrieve it. You know, if somebody were to say distract somebody and I could just retrieve a gun, that would just be a lot simple. It's all I'm saying is that it might be a more straightforward process if somebody were to have a conversation at a convenient time when I happen to be in the area, and then I could retrieve something from somebody's belongings. I just might suggest it just as an option. I'm not saying it's the only option. I'm saying it's an option.
See, it is something I would consider more if she were not so damn perceptive. She...
Well... Can you do a really good distraction?
That's the real noise Fern makes.
What? Okay, I don't know where your mind just went, but I want it to go somewhere else.
It was horror at making a good distraction.
You are a persuasive individual. Can you not be a distracting individual as well?
She doesn't like me very much.
You say such sad-sounding things sometimes, Fern.
Well, I don't have any other things to say.
It's worse. Okay, I won't make you distract.
We could probably set up a distracting situation. But I don't know if I would be a very good conversation partner.
No, forget it. No. Because now then you probably wouldn't even be able to lie.
Probably not.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You're lucky you did not turn to a life of crime, Fern. You would not survive.
Well, I think I'd survive if I kept my mouth shut.
I don't think you would, on account of this entire conversation we've just had.
Okay, fair.
So, I will do my own thing, and I will not ask you to do basic things like provide a distraction. And I will instead force you to do the most awkward delivery known to man.
Okay.
And in exchange, you will find me somebody to kill.
Yes. I can do that.
You're so agreeable.
It's my charm.
Apparently. I just think lots of folks would like you if you just gave them a chance.
Lots of folks like me.
You know what I mean.
I do.
Alright, I'm gonna go buy a gun. You go find me somebody to kill.
Alright. Let's go.
And you make your way, your separate ways. Fern, I'm assuming back to the inn. And
Yes.
Crace to God knows where. Presumably not back to the inn.
Fern isn't even presuming back to his apartment / house. I forget which it was.
He has an apartment. He does not have a house.
Okay.
This cat is not a homeowner.
God bless. Yeah, Fern is like, he's definitely not going home. He's doing something.
Yes, he's
Oh,
trying to acquire another gun.
Yep,
Possibly
in that exact phrasing.
possibly steal a gun from somebody that he can modify to be mostly comparable to his own.
So, Fern's heading on back. I would guess it is roughly evening time, because I didn't say a clear time earlier, and I've upon remembering a little bit more of the timeline last session, I'm pretty sure it would be evening around now.
Yeah, at least
Because
mid-afternoon.
this gang had their whole Jasper day and all of that, so. The party can reconvene from their various activities. Garvold, what tourism did you do today?
I'm so excited for Garble Tourism.
Garvold comes back and he's just like, I found this burger place.
No.
Yes!
Yes! It's like the spaghetti all over again. It's not by the bucket, it's by the pound.
Mmm.
And offshoot round. I will very quickly, BRB.
But yeah, no. Garvold definitely stopped at a burger place. It happened. It's in the story now. It's lodged in there.
Fuck yeah.
Yep. It had all those fucking ingredients. Beetroot and all.
Every single one of them.
Beetroot barbecue.
And honestly, I think Garvold it was just like a long Like, not rushing anywhere, not like doing it. It's just like, I'm just gonna walk through these streets and just talk to random people.
You had a great day, Garvold.
Now to meet back with the party where nothing has changed in the past day.
Yep.
So true. Literally nothing has changed. Well, oh my gosh. Matt, you've never even met Jasper.
Still haven't.
God, we need you to meet Matt and Jasper.
Well,
Later.
Aya and Soot, not Denayla. Denayla got whisked away. Are returning from their journey with a sand quest. Garvold, you got your burger. Victor, you had a day of peace and fucking quiet for once in your godforsaken life. And Fern is back from a fun little walk. Are you guys hanging out for the evening? Are you guys going your separate ways for the evening? What is up? You're in the inn.
I mean, did we have anywhere to be? Anyone waiting on us? What? Do we have any plans we need to make? Arrangements? I don't know.
Isn't it good that we don't have those things? For the first time in a while, nothing's happening.
Oh, don't say that. It'll start happening again. He makes like
No.
a throwing salt over the shoulder kind of motion.
Listen, I feel like I could go out on patrol and there would be nothing wrong. But I'm not going to do that because that would be silly.
You don't owe them your patrol. Just relax.
Well, more so, if the Midnight Sun was just in a random town that we just arrived in, I think there would be certain people here who would be able to make some connection.
Yeah, maybe.
Victor is just enjoying dinner.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Welcome back. You're all enjoying the dinner in the inn. Alice, Lacrimosa, and Casper are nowhere to be seen on this particular day. They've been out and about. I'm gonna move you guys to a map that definitely was not the inn from the very first.
Oh, when we first met each other?
The very first arc of the very first session of the very first arc of the campaign.
It's raining.
We've definitely used this tavern before, like after that.
Oh yeah, we have absolutely used this several times since.
It's a good tavern.
It is my
hit it in one
They must
with the
have
good
the
it's
tavern.
my only
architects.
tavern.
They've got
It's my
similar
only tavern.
They got similar architects. It's fine. It's the same building company. They made this tavern too.
What?
Same building company.
Literally.
I love that
like,
Garvold is
and
behind the
honestly,
bar.
Why would you need more inn maps when you already have one that has tables with enough chairs to seat the entire party around?
Real.
Exactly. So pick a table.
Oh, I got you. This one. This
Yeah,
one.
I was gonna say I like that
I was
one.
gonna say, I was also fond of that one.
I will for it.
Wait, Matt just has to. I want my dog. He gets to sit behind me. I miss him.
Yes. Dog.
Yes.
That's gonna
Aya's
better
gonna
here.
be there.
Yes.
Mostly. Yes.
Yes, awkward.
Which means,
I love that he's head of
Which
table.
means-
So Victor has to look
Danela
at him.
can, which means that Danela can be there and
But
I
if
love
no
it.
one's there, then the council is deciding on Fern's fate.
They all
This is
sat
what
on
this
one
looks
side of the
like right
fucking table.
Danela is not currently in the inn, so there is no Danela there.
Oh god, Fern is shifting to one side.
I think
I
perhaps
have to roll a
in
dice.
light of that, I might if it would be agreeable, I might shift to heal.
Yeah.
Make the table
Okay,
feel
that's
slightly
fine.
more balanced.
Put my boy
Then
next
I
to
don't
me.
have to decide. Then I don't have to decide whether or not Fern moves closer to
there we
Victor.
There. We're shifted, it's fine.
A very, very sensible way to lay out the table.
Do you ever think about triangles? Look at that triangle right there. There's so many.
They triangled the fuck out of that thing.
Such
Can
interesting
we put matches
triangles.
at the head of the table?
I think if he sits in the chair
Yes,
like
yes!
a people,
He gets to be
I-
people.
I think if he sits in the chair like a people, the innkeeper might get mad at us.
It's fine, he's very polite. If they get upset,
Guys,
I'll just...
how do you move a token without having it locked to the grid?
I have no idea.
I think if you hold, it is either holding Shift or Alt as you place it, but I can't remember which one.
It's all.
Alt. Hold Alt as you place it, and it won't be locked to the grid.
Thank you.
Yay.
There we go. Now he's actually in the chair.
Excellent.
Um,
Sitting upright like human.
Yes, the creature.
My beast.
All right. You're having a good dinner. You're hearing a little bit about each other's days. I'm assuming that the Jasper gang will tell the party about the new sand quest.
Yes.
Very serious business. Anybody who desires can make a perception check. I should populate this place with some NPCs, huh?
Perception, hey. Do I have a dice in my vicinity? I think I've got one right here. Yeah, there was that one set. That
Some-
I got.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna use that new
Perceive.
set. I'm gonna use that dice set you gave me,
That's
Nocturne, with the oak leaves in it.
Yay! Oh, Jesus.
Ooh. Actually, I don't have a
Random.
perception bonus. Never mind. Straight 16. That's pretty good, though.
You left your perception bonus with Vias.
Yeah, genuinely. Vias has all the perception. However, I would have a +2 to the 16 if it's a listening check, so... Or, with my hearing.
A sound-based.
Sound-based check. So that would be an 18 with sound. If I was listening.
Okay. And you are.
I don't know why I enjoy the I'm sorry I left that skill in a character bit. It's such a stupid
You
bit.
know how it is.
You know how it is. Sometimes you left that skill set in your other character.
This is where all the insight went with Julius. He's got the insight. Sigh.
So, Garvoldaya and Soot are the ones kind of just low-key paying attention, listening in on the surroundings. All of you can roughly make out the cook has come out from the little basement. There's a sort of a set of stairs over here in the corner by the bar that go down that are not present on this map, not because it's reused or anything. But the cook has come out and is having a hushed conversation with the bartender over here. There is a server who is leaning over the bar to listen to this conversation, not very subtly. And you hear pretty loudly, because she's also not hushed the way the other two are. Like, I told you to clean that out, like, weeks ago. And the other two are very clearly, like, given motions like, shh, keep it down. There's not that many people in the bar currently. And the bartender looks pretty alarmed and concerned, and is just kind of glancing around at the contents of the bar. The folks at the other table are just seem like regular people. They don't necessarily look like adventurers or anything. There's a couple more people in here, really, but nobody's looking particularly gonna give this guy a twin.
Nice.
But he's sitting alone at this table.
Yes, I will let you go in just a second. I will let you go in just a second.
Sit's keeping an eye on the
Her face.
bar, and if any of them have an alcoholic beverage, his first thought is, oh no, it's contaminated, and will probably just, like, put a hand over someone's drink if they go to drink it again, and, like, nod to the bar.
You do have to stop your boyfriend from having another drink of his cider.
Now,
He's not paying attention at all.
Yeah.
PK, I would have prayed.
You would have prayed. Wonderful. And your prayer was as normal.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I should just walk up there and instigate. This would be... Listen, it would be fun.
I mean, we should probably know what's happening.
And
Was that-
What the fuck are you trying to instigate?
Well,
Listen,
that's the
they're
thing,
having
I
hushed whispers about something that they needed to clean out weeks ago. They're looking at the bar, so maybe don't drink more than ale.
Listen, if we go up there, if I go up there and, like, I heard everything,
You're
and
gonna
get
just...
them to tell me what they heard.
Okay.
we could also, if there's something in the cellar and it looks like they're looking for people who know what they're doing in a fight, we could just go up and say, hey, we're an adventuring party. What's the problem you need to point us at?
That is the safer option, I suppose.
I mean,
Oh,
It lacks a
Bobby.
little bit of flair, I think, but I can roll.
No, I think just Garvold goes up.
it would be kind of funny to
Just
watch.
send him up. He's right. It'd be funny. Fuck it.
Soot looks at him like, are you sure?
Listen. No one knows me here, so it's funny.
Well, just wave us over if you need anything.
Of course. Yeah. Oh, not a bit far.
Stumble into the chair a little.
Trips over the bar, rolls in front of them.
As you approach, the cook is, like, very, like, I've never had a problem like this. I've never seen this happen before. I don't know. I've never seen anything like that before. And I don't think it's just because I didn't clean it out. I think, and the waitress is like, yeah, but you should have cleaned it out, though.
Problem?
And the bartender's just like, and what can I do for you, sir?
Well, unfortunately, I did hear just about everything from across the room. Very sensitive hearing.
Ah.
Now, Do you need assistance with something? Because it sounds like you're in a... It seems like a weird bit of trouble. The cat's out of the bag already.
The cook turns to you and is like, if you can do something about that, I would you know what, we can pay you for the services. And the bartender kind of elbows him a little bit. And the cook was like, I'm not dealing with it. That's not my thing. We're way beyond pasta.
Listen, just my friends and I just point the way, and we will handle all your problems.
And the waitress, yeah, you should probably do something about that, because like I said, it's been probably months since they even opened that thing, and I thought it was getting a weird smell. And I don't think it should be moving. So
listen, I'm going to ignore that this is several health code issues. Let's deal with this. Listen, things happen. I want to see what this is, personally.
The cook steps over to the little door to the basement, which would be, I'm just gonna scribble it in here. It's gonna be blue because that's the color that I have right now. If this is our little basement door here, he is stepping over towards it, and in the moment, before he reaches to push the door open, something bursts through the door.
Uh-oh.
Oh, good.
It is about the size of the cook. Not humanoid in any way. It is green. It has some mold-like qualities to it. It's got some fuzz on it. It's got some spore-looking action. It's got some tendrily. It's giving fungus for sure. But it is large for your average fungus. And I don't have an actual token for it, but I found this and I really loved it, so it's
Hell yeah.
it's this guy. And I'm gonna have everybody roll a quick initiative.
All right.
Let me pull up the turn order. Let me clear the turn order real quick.
Ooh. Damn, so it really wants to go today. That's one of the highest rolls I could roll.
Oh, Victor.
Garvold's distracted. Garvold's turning around. It's waving everyone over as his thing bursts out.
As we are setting up, I am going to go get a bevy.
Bevy.
Sits around to go. Just like Aya. They stand up at the
Sit
same
down!
time. Soot inheriting that bird intuition.
Oh my god, I gotta move Fern onto an actual
Wait,
square
I
now.
gotta roll the soot thing so I can get in turn order. 1 sec.
Yeah, me too.
Blink.
Okay.
Let's remove the 1 from that number. God damn it.
No.
Oh, that's not my favorite.
Oh my god, Victor, we're twinsies.
It's the
That's
power
not
of
my
love, baby.
Okay. I am having the bartender's initiative will be for all of the civilians, as it were, in this inn, because that's just way simpler than anything else.
Yep, understandable.
Cool. All right, does everybody have their shit on the turn order?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yeah, it looks like it.
5. Yeah, we will need Danila. I'm assuming that Ada also counts.
Oh, I forgot about Adder. Besties, I'm a bad.
My husband! How could you?
I
Danila,
literally forgot about your husband. It's been so long. I wrote him out so I wouldn't have to put him in combat anymore.
You
however-
can just say that he counts as
The chronic
No,
pain is
but
acting
he is a step ahead of all the other guys and actually has hit points. But however, he is still a baby compared to you guys at this point.
He's my beloved.
Where is your damn initiative, young man?
guys, I don't know what's funnier, Danila being dropped by her sugar daddy in the middle of all this, or Danila waking up from her little nappy nap and coming down the stairs to all this.
and Linea's trying to punch a slime.
I believe Aya would be higher than Soot in this. Per
What's Soot's
Yes.
dex?
Soot's dex is not as high as Daya's, I think. Hold on, let me check. His is only an 18.
it's certainly not like a +5.
No, he's only an 18, so +4.
Aya also has an 18.
What?
Oh, you
What?
have
Oh my God.
matching dexes?
I guess so.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Oh my god,
Betsy.
besties, do a quick. Do you care who goes first?
I think it'd be funny to see. I want to roll. Do you want to roll?
Do a roll off for me.
Okay.
D20.
Beastie, come on.
I
D20s,
want
just
to
straight
see.
D20s.
I want to see. Ha! Okay, mine was bad.
Hi, Beastie.
Oh yeah, you definitely win. I rolled a 5.
All right, Aya. It is Aya's turn.
Okay.
Girl
So
boss.
I have a question about the run action.
Ask your question.
Is it a full action? And is there the possibility of even swinging with one attack if I take a run or?
So the run action generally
Because
is a full round action.
yeah, I have got 50 feet of movement and I need to get 90.
However, do you? Let me think.
Hello, creature.
Do you have a? Let me see.
Hello, creature. Hold on. We can keep doing this, but I have to have the camera on so see how cute you are being.
Okay.
Come over
So-
to your screen.
You could charge,
Okay.
which normally would not allow any obstacles in your path. So, but charge, if you can successfully do it, is you move up to 2 times your speed
Okay.
and make a attack.
Okay.
Just one attack. However, normally it would not allow you to go over obstacles. I'm going to have a fairly high DC for you to successfully charge and make an attack, in order to actually make this. If you fail, you will make the distance. You just will not be able to attack at the end. Does that sound fair?
Okay, either way, that puts me where I need to be in order to keep this poor cook from getting fucking got by this ooze.
Mm-hmm.
Now, follow-up question.
Yes.
What if I used wind jump?
Remind me what wind jump is.
Give me a second. Hello, Beastie. Are you a little baby boy who is writhing like a worm? Are you a little baby boy? Or would that prevent me from being able to charge in this?
1 point from his key pool as move action, fly speed. 1 point from his key pool as a move action. Yeah. So
Okay, that's what I needed to know. Right. So am I trying an acrobatics?
yeah, go ahead and give me an acrobatics.
Cool. Important follow-up question. Does this count as a jump in any instance of it?
I'm gonna say no,
Okay,
not
cool.
in this instance.
That was an important question because there's modifiers I
why.
can't turn off.
I know why.
No, there's modifiers I can't turn off and they terrify me. Okay. Let's try this.
Make your little rollsies.
Ugh. That's a 3 and a 4 in short succession. Jesus fuck. I need
That's
to
the
find my
worst
physical
Aya has
dice.
ever. It's the worst Aya has ever done on an acrobatics. I will say you will not be able to attack this round, but you will be able to position yourself however you
That's-
want next to this thing.
Cool. I basically want to get that and intercede myself between it and the cook. Just like, okay, you need
Guys.
to move.
That is very fair. I will, and he will allow that.
Mostly because it's like, I don't want you getting gooped by this thing. If I get gooped, that's a me problem.
It's definitely looking not healthy to be interacting with this thing. It's giving infestation.
Yep.
But yeah. So all right, that will be your turn. It is now Seth's turn.
Oh boy. Well, my spells are not good for indoor
Well,
use.
I am. Beastie, can you please move? 'Cause
Also,
I
there's
want to
not enough
search.
space for me to get a fucking doggy in there, let alone multiple, so we're gonna just, like, scooch around this way to Victor. And just say, would you like to shoot more than once?
I'll take it.
I'm gonna haste you then. Which I think, can I do more than one creature? Yeah.
In Pathfinder, you can haste multiple targets.
Any creature per level, no two which can be more than 30 feet apart. Around per level. So range 25. So what is that? So I tech. Is that a 50 foot? That can't be a 50 foot. Hold on. Maybe I didn't need to move. Maybe I can just stay where I am. Because I don't need to. I thought I had to touch her. I don't have to. And I can get everybody at this table with haste. I'm pretty sure. Give me 1 second.
Oh,
Did Aya accidentally get deleted from the thing?
I don't.
oh, Aya is gone.
Yeah. I don't
Oh, there
see
she is.
her.
She's back.
That happened.
Wait, hold on. Let me make sure. How many?
I think while I was flailing to try desperately to find my dice box, I hit the wrong part of the mouse or possibly the keyboard and EBD'd ho.
But I can get everyone, because it's one creature per level for target. So anyone within 30 feet of me I can get with haste. So, Adder gets haste. Fucking Fern and Victor get haste. I guess give it to the dog too. It says one creature per level.
All right.
I see.
Dog's hasted.
This is one of the reasons it was like, fuck, it would have been very useful if I'd waited, if I'd let Sook go first, because...
Yeah, but it's okay. Aya can do a lot of shit, even without haste.
Yeah.
And am I able to do a crossbow shot after, doing a spell? I can't
Is
recall.
haste is haste an action for you?
I think it might be. Let me check. Yeah,
In
it is
which
one
case,
standard action, yeah.
In which case, no, unless you have something that allows you a swift action,
Alright,
or a swift action shot.
then I am all good. I'm gonna stay right the hell where I am, because I'm no use up front.
All right. we have got.
The creature.
Okay, good. We have got a creature. It is going to just exist and be really fucking moldy in this moment. And as such, I need everybody within, let's find out here. I need
Hello, Beastie. What are you doing?
Oh, not quite. I do not actually quite get Garbled. That's quite disappointing. I will need basically then just Aya and my two precious NPCs to make Fortitude saving throws, please. Ugh. Cook has failed. They're both failed. That's okay. All right. Aya, you have succeeded. I need to roll for the effects of this.
Also, PK. Is this something disease related?
Nope,
Okay.
not this one.
Cool. Just as a friendly reminder that Aya is natural and magical.
You succeeded the save anyway, I promise.
Yes.
You're immune to disease?
Immune to disease, including supernatural and magical.
Oh yeah, that's actually so annoying.
Teehee.
Ugh, okay, well that's fine. It's fine. Whatever. It's fine. Whatever, I'm not mad. So yeah. I will get to what is happening with the two staff members there when it gets to their turn, and it is going to be Garvold's turn.
I'm suspicious. I would like to be next to it as well.
Okay.
That's over your ear, baby girl. You're not supposed to have that bag over your ear.
Now, I'm very suspicious that it has a thing, and I've not been able to use this yet at any point. So as a precaution, and while there's at least a bar to like cover things up a little bit,
Bar and your 6'2" bird friend.
I'm gonna try to pull a dirty trick,
A dirty trick.
I love it.
which is I'm going to be exposing weakness.
Okay.
If it possibly has one, which I don't know if it does, but it might.
Okay. So, am I required to tell you?
No, you don't have to tell me if it has one or not. Or if
Okay.
it did anything.
Okay. Add the ability to reduce a creature's damage reduction or hardness by 10. Okay. Good to know.
That was a nice jump, little man.
I really gotta check. Do I do anything?
Okay. No, he's not quite on camera enough. I don't want to shift my computer, so he will be. You guys have seen him spraying off the skewers.
Yes.
I'm trying to read the dirty trick thing, and I'm just like, what do I roll? Do I roll a thing? I assume I roll.
I don't know. Dirty trick. Combat maneuver. Let me just look at dirty trick.
Performing a combat maneuver. Da-da-da. Make an attack roll and add your CMB in place of your normal attack rolls. Okay. So I will roll it's just the same as me rolling an attack. My combat
Okay.
maneuver bonus is the same, so I'll just roll a singular sword cane. 29.
Okay. That does. Let me just double check. Yep. That does succeed.
So it lasts for 1 round, and for every 5 it exceeds, it lasts an additional round for however much it exceeds its defense.
I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So it will last for 2 rounds.
Nice.
And that's what Garbo does.
All right. That's the Garbold adventure.
Garbo
Okay.
just finds Mold Killer right behind him, and he's just like, oh.
It just tips that over onto it like, haha.
It's like, they could have done this. How could they?
All right. So that's his turn.
If
Sure is.
they're storing their cleaning chemicals, that openly accessible and near the place where they are serving food and beverages, they have not passed their food handling.
We're fighting a mold creature. They've definitely not passed it.
Yes,
All right.
but they're getting an additional violation for not storing their hazardous correctly.
Haste doubles one's speed, correct?
I believe so. It adds a few bonuses.
All right. Adder is going to make his way nearer to the mold, but that is as far as he can get on this turn.
Sorry,
for
I'm
my
getting
own
haste.
ease of
Yeah.
ease of concept here.
Those are
It
first
is-
attack. Those are all of the hasted creatures' modes of movement, including land movement, both increased by 30 feet to a maximum of twice the subject's normal speed using that form of movement. This increase counts as an enhancement bonus, and it affects the creature's jumping distance as normal for increased speed. Multiple haste effects don't stack. Haste
Okay, yeah,
spells and
that's
bonuses-
all. That's all I need to
Yeah.
know. So Adder makes it this far, and it is Fern's turn.
Give me about 10 seconds for Roll20 to load.
No worries.
Sorry, he's been incredibly mad about it today. He's been good about it for a while, but today's just not the day. I think it's also warmer in my room, so that's part of it.
Yeah, it is warmer.
Um, Well, it was like it got hot today. Okay, so did I get hasted?
Yes.
forgot.
Yes. Everybody at the
Okay,
table
I
got
thought
hasted
so.
aside from Aya and Garbled, I think.
Who were not at the table at the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, they were out of there.
Out of range.
Okay, so
We were going to go bother the store.
I can move 60 with haste, right? Wait, how does haste work in Pathfinder? Because
Okay.
it's different from 5e, right?
A little bit.
You
Uh,
double your speed basically because your speed is 30 feet, right?
Yeah, so you double your speed, and it's just that, right?
It does a few other things. You gain +1 bonus on attack rolls and
Ren, do you
bonus
wanna
AC.
I don't know.
just send it in
Put
the
it in the
chat?
chat.
I don't know how
Yeah,
to put it in chat.
that's
It's
just gonna
not
be-
on my sheet, and I can't click it on the compendium.
Oh.
Give me a second.
Hold on.
Give me a second.
Oh yeah.
That's why I didn't put it up. I'm sorry.
No, it's
I will-
okay. I didn't
I
know
will send
that.
it to Discord. Give me a
I'm
second.
sorry.
No, it's not your fault. No worries. I just don't know. How to do it.
Everybody take a deep breath, please. Everybody take a deep breath. Alright,
So
thank you.
I am here. Okay.
Darling, you have got cobwebs
I
on your
don't-
whiskers. You are not supposed to have cobwebs on your whiskers. Gonna rotate this so you can see more of the boy.
Okay. Okay.
I love when he just yeets himself down the side of the bed to chase a thing.
He has to get it.
Has to launch himself at it.
Great.
Once
Fantastic.
he returns, there will be more footage of him, but I think he needs to.
Okay. Garbled, you're getting shield othered.
Yay.
Yes.
Don't. The range is so big, don't even worry about it, baby.
Nice.
This is how big my shield other range is now. I'm never gonna
Damn.
have to worry about it again. So you get a +1 reflection bonus to your armor class, and a +1 resistance bonus to your saves. And you will take half damage, and I'll take the other half.
Yay.
Swag. And I think that
Okay.
is basically all I can do, so.
Alrighty. Victor,
Victor.
you are hasted.
Can I get any type of angle on this thing?
Well, it depends. What is the range on your gun? And,
Shorter than that. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna be real. I'm so tired.
that's okay. You have a lot of movement speed to play with because you are hasted. So if you need to move to get closer, you can.
Pull up the fucking firearms PSFRD page.
I don't know if you can see how he is holding this skewer right now.
Creature boy.
Creature boy.
Okay. Need to get considerably closer.
Did you bring it back? Because I can't turn if you don't bring it back.
I always have to like reread the firearms rules every single fucking time.
This is fair.
Get off the keyboard, please. Thank you, bud. I know. You just gotta give me 2 seconds. You just have to give me 2 seconds, okay? And then I will throw it for you.
Okay. Actually, no, I can just fucking shoot him from here.
All right. I will say you're probably gonna have to like stand up on the table just to get yourself a little bit of a better angle to not shoot Aya. But apart from that, which is very achievable for you, you do have
I
an
can
angle on
also
this
call
thing.
for her to duck.
You can, and I
Take a
will allow
5
that
foot
as a.
Take a 5-foot step and then just unload.
All right.
So I get 2. I get 2 full attacks, 1 at my second BAB. With bonuses. I'm doing math in my brain, don't rank me.
Do your thing.
That first one is going to be a 31.
Will hit.
The next will be a 26.
Will also hit.
And the last will be another 27.
Will hit.
So that's 3d8 plus 15. Just putting 3 bullets into it. I can find a fucking d8.
You cannot. Not allowed.
No d8s allowed.
I actually have banned D8s from my table. Sorry, didn't tell anybody.
Damn, then I'm
And
fucked.
I guess I'll go up to the
too.
next. I'll go up to the next size. D10s.
Nope,
Roll the
it's
curse.
not the intended effect.
My D8.
I rolled really good damage. So that's going to be 37 points of damage total.
Yeah.
37. Damn. Good work.
Good shoot.
This thing is, I mean, it's mold, but it's looking considerably less structurally sound, I guess is the best way to say that. All right. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Wonderful. All right. It's civilian time, so I'm going to move a lot of bitches. These bitches are all running this way. These bitches are all running this way. Generally speaking, these folks are just kind of random. They're just trying to get away from whatever's going on there. The cook is going to drop the spatula that he was holding, and like scream, pointing at the spatula, not the mold, and sprint away from this thing as fast as he can.
Interesting.
And it can do an attack of opportunity against him. So I guess I should roll that before I do anything else.
Is there anything for if something's making an opportunity attack?
Unless you have a specific ability, no.
Okay.
That you're thinking of. Okay. Unfortunately, it does hit, so this man's probably actually not going to make it that far. That's okay. Bum.
Hello, darling.
What is this little fucker's step?
Hi, darling. Can you please not be a worm on the keyboard?
Okay. He does, he is, like, slammed into by this thing and is basically just knocked unconscious. So he is going to be, not looking too hot here. He's on the ground next to his spatula. The bartender here is very, very still. Like he's pretending like if he doesn't move, nothing can see him.
Fair and understandable.
It is now a second creature slinks up, and my little guy who rolled a nat 1 on initiative can get his ass onto the combat.
Oh, good.
However, he has spent his entire time oozing up from the basement, so that is what his turn will be.
Slurping himself up there.
Literally slurping himself on up. This combat was heavily inspired by an episode of Cowboy Bebop. I don't know if anybody here has enjoyed Cowboy Bebop.
I've watched a few episodes. It's good.
I have never watched any of it, but I do admire the brass in the intro.
It's quite great. There is an episode that I will talk about later, and it's great. It is Aya's turn.
Cool. She's really not psyched about the idea of kicking this thing. Like, she's got the fan, and it's like, okay, this is fine. So I'll get those attacks rolled, and then I will roll her unarmed. But there is gonna be, like, a moment of hesitation. She kind of has to think about, like, what is she comfortable hitting this thing with? Also, hello, Astris!
Hi, Astris.
Hi, Astrid.
How's it going, bud?
Fucking
Well-
EP.
Welcome to the EP combat, where we fight the mold that got a little out of hand in the inn's fridge.
Oh.
These first two are gonna be with the war fan because of course they are. Do I want to? I kind of want to do a 5-foot step to like block the room that this one has to slip around. Is that a legal move?
Yes, you can 5-foot step, like go back to where you were a second ago. Yes, that's fine because he's on the ground and he's an ally, so you can stand on top of him.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna do 2 war fan, and then I think she might throw an elbow for the other one because it is slightly easier to scrub an elbow than like part of her leg.
Yeah. I'm liking the anti-contamination procedures happening here. So first attack does hit. Second attack, let me check. Does hit. Yes. Are these both against the same one or a different one?
They're both against the one that has already been shot.
Okay, the OG.
Yeah. The elbow I think is gonna be at the other one.
Okay. So that 11. That does hit as well.
Fantastic. Only 6 points. I'm not sure why it rolled the second one for.
It was a nice thought.
Yeah, but 6 as she just kind of elbows it on the around. Here's the thing. Her thought process was, if I kick it too hard, I'm gonna like break through the outside of it, and that's just gonna.
Very fair. All right, is that your turn?
Yes. Because
All
I
right.
don't think I get to make any more attacks than I meant.
Before we move on to Soot, Astrus,
Hello.
do you have an option? I will allow, because we were wondering which would be funnier. Do you want Danela to have been off doing patron things, or do you want her to be having had beauty sleep upstairs and it coming down into the middle of this adventure very mundanely? You have either option.
I think Beauty Sleep's pretty funny.
Beauty sleep, wonderful. You may place Danela on the stairs then, because you are woken from your slumber, Danela, by 3 gunshots.
Oh no.
And
Oh,
I assume
no.
you have been moving with great hustle to get down here and figure out what is going on. When you arrive,
Who the fuck Victor just shot?
Like, what did Victor
when you
do?
arrive, you see Victor. Victor is standing on the table over here.
Oh.
For the record, Matches is sitting in the chair right here.
He's chilling.
Unbothered. He's eating bacon.
Yeah.
Ren knows exactly what's going on.
We are on the same wavelength.
Adder is here. Here at the base of the stairs is Adder. Fern is on the other side of the bar. You see Aya standing over somebody on the ground. Garvold is there also. And 2 things that look like, when you leave something in the back of the fridge and you didn't know it was there, and then you're cleaning out the fridge and you're like, oh god, this might have been in here for like months.
Yeah, science
and
experiments
months.
is what we call them.
It's overgrown, it's fuzzy, it's got spots, it's as large as a human person, and it's violent, and that is what you come down to. So you can roll initiative and get yourself on the turn order, and
Nice.
we will
Right after us.
beautiful.
This is
So you will
perfect.
end up going right after Soot. So we're gonna go to Soot now, and then we'll get to you. So Soot, What is up, my guy?
I also get up on the table for a better angle while I whip out my my short crossbow.
Sounds good.
Or light crossbow, excuse me. What was the
Table.
I need to make sure
How
on the
could you?
distance. What is that?
Hi, darling. What are you doing?
I need to check out the range on the short crossbow because it might be or light crossbow.
Hi,
God
Bug.
damn it.
You know.
Oh,
short,
it's fine.
long,
Yeah. Okay,
whatever.
I'm fine. There's enough. We're good. I'm gonna try and shoot the one that was pretty heavily damaged.
Okay.
Because I only get one, unfortunately.
All right, go for it. Did you haste yourself?
I guess that does apply to me since I was in my same range.
Yeah, you just took a 5-foot step, or like whatever you did to get up on the table. It doesn't count as a as movement, so you can
Okay.
you can make 2 attacks with this.
Fuck yeah. Okay. Then that's okay. So the first attack was a what is that? That's a 16.
A 16 does not quite hit, I'm afraid.
Damn. Okay. However, I did technically roll a critical with my crossbow. It says like 19 to 20 is my crit range. So what do I do with that? Like I rolled a 19 on the dice
what's your-
plus 9, so
Okay, then you would. Is it a ×2? Is the crit modifier on that?
I think so. Let me see. Yeah, ×2. So I just double the dice.
Okay. You double everything, so including your bonus.
Okay. I don't get a bonus. I don't think because I don't have. Like it's
Okay,
just.
because you are not. Yep. And yes, just double the dice. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So that would be 12 points of damage.
12 damage, and that is the one that was already damaged.
Yes.
It kind of explodes in a puff of nasty green nastiness.
Oh. Sorry, guys.
It does coat Aya and Garbled, but not in a way that is harmful immediately, just in a way that you're gonna want to detonate.
Oh, sorry, guys.
The expression that Aya make.
Oh. I killed it! Yay! But that's pretty much anything I can
Yeah.
do.
Sounds good. Then it will be Danela's turn.
Oh, thank God, I just came back. My Discord
There is
said-
one less mold guy, but there is still a mold guy that looks basically undamaged.
Cool.
Aya is in position to get it.
What can I do? do this old monster. He has no bone.
Has no bones.
This is true. This creature has no bones. This bitch is
No.
boneless.
We're not
Hey.
considering pasta bones. I just want to make sure here.
If it's dry
Yeah, there's-
pasta, sure, but
This may have once been pasta, but Danela wouldn't know this. This was just the word. This was the word on the street based on what the cook said prior to this thing busting out of the basement.
I'm sorry, darling. I didn't mean to throw that into the cluster of spiderwebs. I
I
know.
don't know, dog. Does it have a? It's not like it's moving very much. I'm like, does it have a shadow? I don't have that many spells that can work on this. You know what? Victor shot it with a gun, I'll shoot it with a crossbow.
Yeah, Soot
That
did
sounds
just kill the other one with a crossbow, so crossbow seems to be very
Okay,
effective,
fuck yeah.
actually.
Okay, fuck yeah, crossbow on the 19,
A 19 just hits.
70 on the
All right, we love to see it.
incredible. She does not want to be near the slime monster. She will happily stay on the stairs.
That
Daniela's
seems
good
a
back
very
here.
sensible, a very
Daniela, get out
sensible thing to
here.
do.
I do have a question about the tramp stamps.
What? Oh,
I am stamp given by Danaela, yes.
Yes. Do I need to worry about any of that in the affect anything?
What do you mean by that?
I don't remember the boons it conveys. I just remember that I got it from Daniela.
Got you. You have been my warded creature for a while, so.
Oh, okay.
Joe, did you not already have this factored into your AC?
No.
I'm genuinely annoyed by that. I'm not. There's no actual annoyance. I'm doing a bit, but oh my god, are you serious?
I mean, I can switch it over to Soot or Adder.
Yeah. No, I had just assumed you switched it at some point.
That's so fucking funny. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Joe, you've created a monster.
Oh wait, actually it's a +3 to that because of
Joe.
Because it's 8th level.
Joe.
yeah. I can
'Cause
Joe,
it's
you
this on
created a
purpose.
monster.
I didn't do this on purpose.
For my sanity, Danaela has got to switch that soon. But
That
I
is
will.
the fucking power of bird, baby.
That is also
What-
the power of gay. Like
What is Aya's AC currently with that?
Currently?
Because she is currently the warded creature. Yeah.
currently it is a 34. And that is, I remind you, without mage armor, shield other, or haste. So potentially, we can hit a 40 AC. We should not hit a 40 AC.
I'm so vexed by you. And
No,
in the
Why?
fondest way possible. In the fondest way possible.
It's also
Why
Noting that
does-
Danaela is also not allowed to give Aya mage armor potions.
I'm never gonna hit a bird in my life.
If we're dealing with ghosts, I think it is justifiable if I get a mage armor potion.
Fellas,
It's just
this
Aya.
Aya is just absurd. Anyway, sorry.
No one else will let me scar them.
Danaela, is that your turn?
Yeah, Danaela's good up here.
Wonderful. This guy is going to move over this direction to try and eat Garvold.
Since it's
So-
moving through a threatened square, do I get a...
It is moving into a threatened square, not through a threatened square.
Don't I
Which
threaten all of the squares around me?
It has moved one square.
Fair enough, fair enough.
If it had moved 2 squares, that would be true. It only moved 1 square.
Fair enough, fair enough.
5 foot steps
I-
can never trigger an attack like that.
Yes, good point.
And yeah, it's gonna try and attack Garvold with
That's my
a.
fresh vacation energy.
It can. It's like, wow, this man is too fresh.
Not only can it sense your fresh vacation energy, it can also sense that you are somehow the reason by the bucket.
I'm going with this is what the fucking it's a +10. How is my brain so slow today? It's 23.
Yeah, that just gets me.
All right. What's your AC?
Well, if life is to be believed, am I adding something that I should... Wait, I might be adding something that I shouldn't. I need to double check.
Should I also be banned from warding
Uh,
Garble?
What are those? It hits me. I'll figure that out later. I need to do math.
No worries. This is going to be that's going to be 9 points of damage, and you also need to make me a fortitude save. You only take half that damage, however. Does that hit you even with Fern's shield, other?
Oh yes, of course.
Okay.
That was definitely factored.
Okay. You only take half that damage. Fern, you will take the other half. So, how is that split for you guys when it's 2-player characters?
It's just 50-50.
Yes, but it's 9 points of damage.
Generally round down for everything, right? Or does it round up? I don't. We could do either.
If I rounded down for everything, then you would each take 4 points of damage, and there would be a point of damage unaccounted for.
I would.
Which makes me sound like an asshole.
I would rule it as the person doing the shield other taking the extra point.
That seems fair. Fern 5, Garvold 4. Garvold, however, still has to roll me a fortitude save.
My best save.
Ooh, buddy.
Did you remember to add your bonuses from having shield other on you?
Sure did.
Ooh.
I have a 5 normally.
He's locked in.
He's locked in, and so the you have inhaled some Basidaron spores, unfortunately. So you are going to take 2 constitution damage.
No, I don't have a lot of that.
I
So-
can't help with that. It's in the text of the spell.
That's true. So subtract 2 constitution.
Just
Fine.
before
Which
anyone
also-
asks me.
When I do that, if it do I reduce my maximum hit points at that point temporarily?
Yes. Yes.
Understood.
So you would reduce your maximum hit points would go down by the amount that you're basically yes, 8, because you've lost 2 damage, or you've lost 2 points of con. Your modifier has gone down by 1, so you would retroactively basically lose 8 hit points. But just mark it. This is not permanent, so please mark. Please
And
mark.
You can put
what
in
your
the
OG
box,
was.
temporary -2, and it'll
Yeah, I have.
and it'll calculate it, and then when you hover over it,
Yeah. You do your thing. Yes, unfortunately it does reduce your max. But on the other hand, it's about to be your turn.
Well, there's people in this room, so I can't do anything fun and exciting too much, so Govold is going to stab it twice. And I suppose I actually would have my dagger, because that's my normal people weapon.
what? They've never seen a fancy bitch with a sword cane?
No, not here. Listen, it doesn't make much difference, is the fun part. Huh.
Okay. Both of those would hit. Is that crit calculated appropriately?
Wow.
I believe it would, if it is the crit, it would be the second number only in that.
Okay. Alright. So, am I looking at then a total of 12 damage for that?
I would agree.
Okay.
As Govold's like, Govold is like, it's like, yes, I'm capable, but oh, not that capable. It's
Oh my
Govold's putting more
okay.
attention into the act.
Garvold is paying so much attention to not looking too cool that he is deliberately doing less damage to this thing.
Exactly.
And I respect the grind.
Wild.
All right, is that his turn?
Yes. Yes.
Wonderful. All right, it is Adder's turn. I haven't busted out Adder's sheet in so long. However, he will come over here, kind of step
Hi,
up on
darling.
some of these things. And he will get a flanking bonus with this, which is nice. Ooh, but he will roll horribly, Adder.
No.
He's doing his
Tragically, he misses. He has not fought anything in several months on account of the goop.
He's hasted still.
Oh yeah, so he would get another attempt. Let's see, redeem yourself, baby
Redeem
boy.
my
Ooh,
baby,
baby boy's not
please.
redeeming himself.
That's one. Oh.
Well, he's a little cringe. Sorry, Seth. Your boyfriend is a little bit of a fail girl right now.
I love him either way. He's still hot.
He's hitting it, but he's like lopping off like bits of spores that are not really clearly structural to this thing. But how's a man to know what is and is not a structural spore?
He's hitting it, isn't he?
particularly, how is a blind man to know what is and is not a structural score?
How is
Genuinely.
this specific man to know? He cannot see it. He just knows it's there. All right. It is now Fern's turn.
I'm sorry, Bug. I shouldn't laugh. I did throw that in such a way that you ended up just bad.
What an adorable creature. Also
He's got to
loving
chase the skewer.
loving the boy cam as well, Astros.
Boy Cam!
Boy.
There's multiple boys
There's-
on this cam.
There's a rare Mary Loaf in sight.
He's a rotisserie chicken. I love him.
Very
Normally that
rotisserie,
guy
very
flops.
chicken.
He's my little raw chicken man.
He's
He's
so
beige,
cute.
he
I
can't
just
help
love
it.
him. Anyway, Fern's turn.
Hello.
Hello, what are you up to?
Third boy.
Boy,
I don't really want a whip of spiders and scare these people. What if they're scared of spiders?
Understandable.
What if they are scared of spiders?
there's almost certainly at least one person in there that is afraid of spiders.
Oh, 100%. We don't take risks. Yeah. Okay. We're just, I'm moving in. I'm coming in.
Launched himself.
I'm over here.
He disappeared.
Because they have a 10. I'm using my bolas because they have a 10-foot range.
Bolas.
Bolas. Sorry, I'm not allowed.
Sorry.
Bolas.
I started it. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I literally the entire time I was thinking of using this weapon, I was like, don't do the bolas thing. It's a. I will for context for other people in a streamer both me and Ren watched called Filza was in an event, a team-based event, and his event was called Bolas, and over the course of the event they went a little insane. Bolas. Bolas. And
Also
attack roll.
sorry, I had to explain because I felt bad not doing so.
I enjoyed the explanation.
It is a 23.
23 will hit. Give me damage.
Alright. That damage. I do have. sorry, I think I have this in my sheet correct. That is a 2. Minimum
take it.
damage. Whippy.
It happens.
I don't have good damage output. And I can make another one because I'm hasted, right?
Yes.
Okay, then I will.
I believe.
Oh, that's 29. So
Also hits, yep.
that's another 2.
You know, we be vibing.
This is the D4 is my sweet tart dice, and the one inside says "Be mine."
Aw.
They're themed for Valentine's Day. Ren has the D20 though, so I'm not rolling it.
Yay.
This is
Marriage
fair.
dice.
Marriage dice. All right, that
Alright.
is. I don't think there's any. Excuse me. I don't think there's anything else I can do. So that's gonna be my turn.
Alright. Then it is Victor's turn.
Alrighty. I'm gonna shoot it again.
Do it.
1, 2, 3, and that will use all of the rounds in the chamber.
Mhm.
But it's fine. Uh, 29,
Hits.
22,
Hits.
and the last one is a natural 1.
Okay. Which I believe is a misfire.
Yes.
Of all the
we do
times
the
to
two-
misfire. Yeah, give me
Yeah.
your damage. Of all the times to misfire, this is not a bad time.
Yeah. Let me do.
Because you'll have to take some time to reload anyway. So,
Mm-hmm. Sorry. 20 points of
darling.
damage.
20 points of damage. Very nice.
I can't throw the skewer for you if you don't bring it back to me. I can't. It's physically not possible.
Alrighty.
Let me.
Your beans are so pink. Why?
Okay. That is my turn. That's my full action. She's
All right,
cursing
sounds-
about her weapon going in her hand.
Alrighty. So it is now Commoner turn. And there's I need to roll for the hallucination. Okay. This
Oh.
man Sorry, I guess I said that out loud. The bartender falls onto the ground and is flailing his arms and legs almost like he's trying to swim, but very ineffectively. He's freaking out over there. Everybody else is continuing to move quite sensibly away from the situation.
Does this room have another exit, or is the one that requires moving theoretically
there's-
nearer the?
There's windows, and some people are looking like they're considering it, but nobody has arrived there quite yet.
Okay.
And yeah, that's that on that. Let's go then to Mold Man. We're gonna go after Garvold again, cause fuck it. That's a 28.
Understood.
Alright, and this is going to be 14 points of damage. So 7 to Fern, 7 to Garvold.
Ow.
And does he need to make another save?
No. Well, I guess he could make another save. Yeah, make another fortitude save. For your own sake.
Hi, Bug. Doing.
Okay. your lungs actually feel a little less garbage than they did a second ago. Your con damage is still in place, but you're not going to take further con damage currently.
Yay.
And the Basitarond is going to, yeah, that is all the Basitarond is going to do. All right,
So I have a question.
lay it on me.
Has it seemed? So I know that things puncturing it are reasonably effective.
Mhm.
Did it seem like when I hit it with the elbow, it kind of? Okay, let me translate. I am trying to decide if I want to just go ham on the unarmed instead of using the fan that can potentially split the membrane. And I'm trying to decide if I'm worried about it having resistance to the bludgeoning from the unarmed.
Okay. I would say you haven't noticed anything, but you also weren't necessarily looking. So if you wanted more information about whether this thing is like an amoeba, I would need a check of some sort.
Would that take my action to do?
I would say yes. So you'll have to either risk it for the biscuit or just do your thing.
I would rather I would rather more reliable than potentially trying to understand things. Aya doesn't know jack or shit, and this is part of how she likes it.
All right.
Oh, that
Make-
should not
make
be
ya-
listed as medium. I was going,
Attack
Aya,
you.
why did your speed drop? And that's why. Okay, getting it. First two are gonna be with the fan, because that's what she's got to hand, and then third one is gonna be an unarmed. Oof, baby girl!
Oh, baby girl. Well, none of those will hit.
How do you feel about
That's-
that one?
However, will hit. So
Cool. So,
hit me with your best shot.
how do you feel about 20 points of bludgeoning damage?
I feel that 20 points of bludgeoning damage is more than sufficient to absolutely slam this thing into a structureless pile of mold residue on the ground. And so basically, 2 bullets from Victor and like the people's elbow, all of the rock just comes dropping down on this thing and absolutely ends it. And you do not see in the moment as the the mold, if you will, is clearing, you do not see any more creatures emerging from the basement, which is encouraging. The gentleman, the cook, is in need of some attention. And the bartender is still sort of alternately staying very still and freaking out. But there appear to be no more active threats.
Got in my
Let's
lungs.
go stabilize that man. The furnace right there.
Victor is swearing and managing her gun.
It's
I
fair.
think Aya is kind of gonna ask Ada if she can slip past, and she's just gonna go have a bit of a check to make sure there's not more of these fucking guys.
Aya can slip down into the basement and take a look around. It's not... I'm gonna give them some credit here. It's not like an episode of Kitchen Nightmares where everything is really awful. In fact, most of the sort of cellar storage situation seems very well maintained and organized. It's just there's this one sort of what may have once been a cabinet or pantry. That boy is in a shirt. Pantry shelf cupboard situation. In the back corner of the cellar, a pretty fair ways away from the rest of the foodstuffs, is now hanging open, the doors clearly having sort of almost bulged out before giving way. The inside of it is absolutely covered top to bottom with green fuzz and slime, and there are remnants of what may have once been foodstuffs throughout the little shelves, but nothing is moving, so that's good.
That's
It's
something
just,
awful.
you know, the moral of the story is don't leave stuff in the fridge. And
No, but cleaning out the fridge is hard.
do you want
I
to
know.
have creatures in your fridge?
No, I
This
don't.
is this combat brought to you from the best episode of Cowboy Bebop, in which they left leftovers in the fridge too long on their spaceship, and everybody had a time. Yeah, so Aya's inspection of the cellar is that, well, you know, they're gonna need some professional cleaners in here to deal with that, but at least I don't think they were serving us. I don't think they were serving us moldy food the whole time.
It's just that whatever was open to the air when they came out is now a write-off.
Yeah, they just kind of yeah, they're probably gonna do a restock. However, back up top, I'm assuming Fern would try to help out the cook or the bartender in some capacity.
Yeah, 100%. Fern. Honestly, Fern will do a channel energy to both of them, and then also on themselves and Garvold. And did anyone else get hit?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Okay. So
Victor's hand stings from the misfire, but she's fine. There is no mechanical damage to Victor.
I'm I'm too edible to articulate the stupid gay thought, but just know it's there. I'm rolling my dice. These edibles, I miscalculate every time. So I'm fine, but I'm like a little bit more than I really want it to be for sessions, so that's why I'm a little silly and slow. I apologize. It was unintentional. Math 18. I rolled really well.
18
That's great.
for the
18
healing.
For the healing.
All
yeah.
right, everybody's gonna be back up to good. The bartender, after probably a minute or so, does seem to come back to himself and is like mumbling something about quicksand, but like seems to be reoriented, and then is just like, what the fuck? The cook comes back to consciousness, and covered in the green slime and the dust and the gross, and he is repulsed and like having a bad time. The waitress, who I forgot to move during the civilian rounds, so clearly has just been sitting at the bar this whole time, like hanging out.
She's watching it go
is gonna
down.
sort of step out into the middle of the bar and is like, okay, everyone, so I'm gonna say, don't finish eating and just don't worry about the bill. If you're staying here, maybe now is a good time to go up to your room for the evening. If you're not, maybe go home. We're just gonna do a little cleaning and figure this out. And people generally seem willing to fucking leave because what the hell was that?
So it's gonna like approach her and be like, "Do you want some help?" We did kind of help create the mess, even though we did that to it.
You know, I think we're gonna stop being cheap and hire someone for this. I think we need some kind of chemical.
Yeah, deep clean I think would be a good idea.
I think I've been saying the fridge has needed to be cleaned.
Yeah, it pretty much announced itself, didn't it?
Yeah, I didn't know it could get that bad.
A little bit of a
Like,
scratch to the
I know
forehead.
others have a mind of their own, but that's nuts. She very much just seems like, well, fuck it, you know, they're covered in slime, I'm not covered in slime, so just take care of everything, and then just, probably no breakfast tomorrow morning, just to let you know.
That's alright. Get it somewhere else.
Definitely gonna have to resupply.
Yeah. We'll get you a rebate on part of your room charge because we'll see how many meals end up impacted. And you know what? I'll just comp your whole room because you did help us out right now. And Thomas is not gonna argue right now because he's talking about quicksand. So let's just do that right now, real quick.
Hell yeah.
And she's just gonna go over to the cash, but she's basically just gonna grab like a handful of gold, which is definitely a little more than you paid for the room, and just hand it to the nearest person, which is probably Soot, and just say, and you know, if you want fresh hot water for baths or something, I'll let them know. Like, we'll just, we'll take good care of you while you're here. Yeah. Let's just, maybe you two should get up and, like, disinfect somehow, like, to the cook and to the, and maybe you all should disinfect, too.
Yes.
Because there's, like, mold.
It's in my lungs.
Do you need to go to the doctor?
Sorry, I love this.
I don't know. I don't know how mold lung works.
Victor, does he need to go to the doctor?
Victor like looks up like from where she's like has the gun like in her laps, like bent over.
Aya just gargled. He inhaled some of it.
I mean, probably.
Let's just have you guys looked at, yeah. Come on.
Okay. Yeah, you go to the doctor. I'll tell them to situate some bath water for the rest of you. And yeah, let me know if there's anything else I can do. I'm gonna get them off the floor.
A good idea.
I think Aya's just gonna try and like uplift the cook. She's already covered in these fucking. I was just like.
Maybe he should go to the doctor.
I'm going to go to the doctor. instead of me.
Yeah, I think you and then these two. How about, yeah. Yeah.
Gold's gonna wait at the door and just gonna take the lineup of people to the doctors.
Yeah, the waitress, Aya, Garvold, the cook, and the bartender are basically all gonna go to the urgent care.
Go to urgent care, have a decontamination shower.
The waitress kind of like asks you, Aya, if you know where you're going, and if you say no, she gives you directions, and then is gonna go back to the bar, and just try to. Other staff members have sort of emerged from the woodwork, and she is trying to explain the situation to them in interesting terms, but ultimately, she's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna call someone to clean. So I'm gonna go find someone for that. Because this needs professional help.
And if her boss was conscious, that would probably be said with a glow. However,
her boss has been shuffled off to urgent care, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so the rest of the night, for those of you exposed to spores, is about mostly decontaminating yourself from the spores. And for those not exposed to the spores, is probably more about, fucking with a broken gun. And the night will conclude with any other little bits and bobs need to be done. I guess the only other person who was not exposed to any spores and was not fucking with a broken gun would be Danela. So, Danela, do you have anything you'd like to get up to this evening, while other people are decontaminating and trying to fix their firearms?
Victor actually, gets it done pretty quickly. I have a gunslinger talent that lets me do it.
Oh, wonderful. I was just going to ask if you had the appropriate skill to accomplish that or not.
I do. It would be pretty fast. Victor is also probably helping make sure people actually go to a fucking doctor.
Yeah. Victor can join the urgent care shuffle squad.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta make sure they get there.
Garvold.
And make sure they get there, and make sure that Aya doesn't have a autism moment TM about the urgent care of it all. Because I know how I react to going to urgent care.
Mood.
They put that bird in urgent care. Fantasy urgent care is also sit in chairs and wait, and then
No.
and then eventually there is a doctor, because sometimes you just gotta wait.
Yeah.
Hopefully they give them a decontamination shower first.
Nope, you're just sitting there with your slime. Sorry.
Like a wet rat in the corner, just gooped up, and it's another Tuesday, huh?
Just moldy as fuck over there.
They just
And
have
that
people
cat has
put
just
on
been
masks.
sinking further and further into your shirt, Ashtris.
Oh god.
Yes.
Quite
He
iconic.
is purring so loud.
He's a baby.
He must be
Garvold,
awful.
you are told that this is probably not permanent damage to your lungs. They're just gonna be a little irritated for a few days. However, get the decontaminated. You are all subjected to decontaminate. If you liked the clothes you were wearing, sorry. They need as the waitress would put it, professional help. You're just a walking hazard. So you're getting some shitty shitty changes of clothes to swap into anybody who had spores on them.
I think that's the part that Aya finds most upsetting. Because it's like, I liked that dress. She has to borrow clothes from somebody.
That's what Daniela can do. Go shopping for everyone.
Daniela's gonna go get some emergency clothes because the bird is not gonna tolerate the texture of the shitty urgent care like paper scrub action. Not that they have paper scrubs, but if there were a fantasy equivalent to paper scrubs, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I
Like
know
the
fully what you're talking
scrappiest
about.
linen imaginable.
The worst shit ever to touch skin.
And for everyone else's sake, you need to avoid this. Because given the choice between having to wear that and copping some public indecency charges, she's gonna eat the public indecency charges.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Garvold looks rough, goes in, accidentally just changes too fast, set of makeup, just covers everything else, just walks out, it's like perfectly fine within a minute.
Yeah, speedy as hell. Everybody's expecting Garble to be in there for a minute because he's like, he comes out, his hair's even brushed. Like, what the fuck? Just instantly looking put together again, and it's like, that's not even fair.
And then he takes a couple of extra seconds to get his hair like just right, and
Yep.
it's like, what the fuck, man?
What the hell? So basically the rest of the night is the aftermath of spores. But by God, you get through it, and you will be able to get back to your in-room for sleep eventually. As even if you have to sort of cut through the cordoned off area from the emergency cleaning crew that has been arranged.
Here's the thing. Two of us viewed doors as two of the ones who had to go to urgent view doors as semi-optional, so it's very possible they might just up and in through the windows into the in-rooms, rather than deal with the biohazard line.
Climbs onto roof, leaves.
Yeah. Hey, whatever happens.
Man, we fuck
I will
up.
not judge the way you enter the inn.
We fuck up every inn we stay in if we stay in it long enough. This is the second day we've been in this inn, right?
We did not fuck this inn up.
Okay, well, we give bad luck to the inns we stay in. Points at the one we had with Craze, that came in the window and us being banned from it. And then this one with the weird monsters in it.
I wonder how. Yeah, I was just about to go. Now, what do you think Daniela picks up for Aya?
Forever ago, Joe had me design an outfit that Daniela would style Aya in, and now that I'll have to
Yeah,
go
there's a
find it.
chance.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Daniela did buy clothes for Garvold. They are not being worn.
Listen, Garvold can make hospital fashion a thing.
And that's admirable.
Garvold's type of tism is not a texture tism.
It's fashion, baby.
Walk,
Like,
fashion
yeah,
baby.
You cannot tell me that Garvold doesn't have some kind of tism, but it's definitely not the texture sensitivity tism.
If the outfit is not right, it will not be seen.
Never be seen again.
He's eepy.
So eepy. There's a Lego
Speaking
asleep on my
of
mouth right over here.
speaking of eeping, it is 11:13 for me. and I got lab in the morning. So, this is where we're gonna call it for the evening with spores being resolved and with outfits perhaps
Yes.
being changed, the new fits and all that. And we will pick up next week after a night of hard-earned rest.
As a
In
reminder-
a mostly spore-free hotel.
As a reminder, you will have me next week, and then I will be out for all of March.
Yes. So next week we will have our Joe last hurrah before I send you off on a Jasper and Princess side quest.
Yes.
Princess kidnaps Aya for a month.
Yeah. Basically, whatever happens in those 4 weeks is however much time Aya has to go on a little mini journey with Princess and Jasper, and we're gonna see how that goes. But we won't see how that goes until Joe gets back.
Y'all have
So-
no idea how that goes until April. It's gonna be
Until
fun.
Yeah.
I love all of you. I need to not be having conversations with human beings for another hour.
Go
I
away.
love you.
I am gonna go to bed, and I love you all and hope you had a great